Right, so setup wise, I don't get the ball too far forward, just forward in that sort of left instep there, just getting a little bit forward there, as I say, we're just allowing that. So if we sway off the ball now in the back, so if you watch your head position now as you swing back, the club starts travelling back. Even the first few feet, the head's moving now before you even go back. First half, sort of 2 or 3 feet of the swing, the head's moving. So now you're a long way behind the golf ball, okay? And it just goes further and further back behind the ball. And then to get back to the ball, you've got to do a lot of that. Now, when you first start playing the round of golf, when you're nice and fresh and okay to do it, we can get away with it. But as the round progresses, you get tired, your body's not going to want to move that much to the left there, okay? Now, this one, the ball was back slightly in a better position, okay? As we start swinging the head now, you can see it's a lot more stable. There's a little bit more sway just at the end of the swing, which is to be expected, just to help you turn. But at least the head now, for the most part, is staying on top of the golf ball there. We're not swaying so much, so therefore at the top of the backswing, we're not as far behind. We can then rotate without having to sort of try and slide and move too much. There's a little bit of lateral there, which is fine. Okay, we don't want to be too far. If you were too far back here where you were, you just can't get back to the golf ball. No. Unless you have a big heave-ho. As we said, that big lateral movement's not going to be consistent. A little bit of movement's good. Okay, get some power back in the golf ball. Good straight there. And we can release through up onto that left side. But now your body's rotating better. We're finishing up on that left side nicely. We just don't want to be rotating. So we don't want to be swaying and then trying to stop the ball go right. Or sorry, to the left by swinging it out here. In the past, because you get a sort of hooky one, you did whatever you could to try and send it somewhere right. But part of that was caused by the fact you were swaying, and sometimes when you sway, if your left shoulder gets a bit high, the club can often get a bit too far on the inside, which again will encourage that club going back too far on the inside and sending out here with the hands reaching and trying to sort of reach back for that too far forward ball position. Club face closes and you get that hook one.
Just amazed how much I didn't
Yeah, surprising, and you wouldn't think you would do. A really good drill to practice, as you can do it up on a grass area on the first tee body at Wembley, because you've got a nice flat area, you can sort of get the sun above you. Get yourself set up so the sun is directly behind you, so you've got your shadow of your body sort of there. And then make some swings, and if you move back a little bit, you'll see the head now move this way. Move a lot, you'll see the head moving a lot. But you'll see straight away now. Yeah, exactly. Because what you'll find, if you get the sun usually about sort of 1 or 2 o'clock, it'll be at sufficient height, so it's going to be pointing down. So if your shadow would literally be where the golf ball would be. Your head and sort of body would all be sort of set up there. You sort of see your shadow like so you can make some practice swings. And the second your head moves, you'll see it quite quickly move the shadow. And because you're looking down at the shadow, which is around here, and the ball's there, it's not as though you're looking sort of out there somewhere or a different position. You're still looking at the ball potentially. You can make some sort of normal swings, but still focus on what the shadow's doing with the sun behind your head. Okay, that's quite a good one if you can do it, just to get the feel of the movement of the head. Okay, can you say a question?
One,
yeah, of course.
Are my hands high enough at the top?
Yeah, fine. Be fine, yeah. I mean, they would go a little bit higher if you just sort of, I mean, for me, a lot of that is your range of motion really across your chest. Whether you can get your left arm across your chest here, or if you can't, depending on how high your arms can get, because obviously you're over the ball this way. Okay. If you can't lift them any higher, the one thing I would say is don't try to lift them up any higher, because what you end up starting to do is just shove the ball even further right, because the higher you go, the more you're going to chop down on it. We want the arms to be swinging around the body.
I've been trying that as well. Like I thought,
exactly.
I've gone back to my flat swing,
and
I thought, no, come on, lift them. But it's just been
and I think really, if we look where the hands are in relation there, for me, when you sway, the hands are certainly lower than when you turn better. If we go in relation to where those hands are, that sort of level with your eyes, where that for me now is above your forehead sort of thing, where your glove black markers on your head. So getting yourself to rotate better will get the hands up higher naturally. You try and lift the hands up, your body might start doing other things. So don't try and make... The thing for me, making adjustment is based on making a correct move, not you going, right, lift my arms up, move my arms around it. If we turn better, the arms go up.
It was that easy, you could all do it probably.
Well, exactly. I'll be have a job, wouldn't I?
No, I don't think
so. Exactly. Okay, does it make sense then, yeah?
Yeah.
Good.